And I say I'm gonna have to do it. And I need something else. Hey, hey. Let me see if it works now. Oh yeah, okay, it works. Oh, okay. Good. I can write notes. Hand me never mind. I'm gonna use this pen. Happy Monday, y'all. What is going on? I hope, let me know if you can hear me. Hey, Genteria. Hey, TikTok, your girl is back. They tried to kick me off, but they brought me back. Thank you, TikTok. I ain't gonna play with y'all no more. What's up, everybody? Let me know if you can hear me. Okay, you can hear me, Pat. Thank you. Hey, Carlos. Hey, Keisha. Man, it's only been a week, but it always feels like it's so much has happened in that time frame. So let me see what time it is. You know, I try to give people a couple minutes to get in here. I hope you guys gotten your tax refunds yet? I hope you have. Good. Thank you for letting me know you can hear me. Yes. Can you still get your yes, thank you, Miss Robinette. Yes, you can. Yes, you can still get your stimulus checks, but they're not stimulus checks anymore. All right. All right. So again, thank you guys for being here with me on this wonderful Monday. We must take a second always to be grateful because we are not in Ukraine, but we also want to send our prayers out to them. Okay, so y'all make sure. Hold on, I see my lash looking crooked. So wait a minute, y'all know I don't like my lash looking crazy. Anyway, but y'all make sure y'all say your prayers. Hug y'all kids and family, okay? Because it's getting real out in these streets. Okay, so we're gonna talk about some of that stuff that's getting real tonight, also. Okay. Hey, Dwight. Good, Carlos. I'm glad you got yours. So for those of you who have gotten your tax refunds, I'm very happy for you. You guys are in that batch. And y'all know I am just gonna be messing with the slash until I get it straight. You are in that batch that got passed the PATH Act. Some of you individuals are parents and you got your refunds, although you were supposed to wait or you know, or wait a little while longer, but some of you have still gotten it. Some individuals are getting their refunds in like a week. So I am glad for that. So we already starting off with the question. So let's go into it really quick. Miss Robinette wants to know. She says, the nephew has never filed. Can they file and get their stimulus checks? Let me let y'all know something. The answer to that is yes, but it is not called a stimulus anymore, okay? It is only a stimulus check when it is mailed to you, okay? So when it is mailed to you and you've done nothing to get it, but go and check your mailbox, it is a stimulus check. It is now your recovery rebate. So the reason why I'm saying that is because a lot of you guys, when you file your taxes, we're telling you that, hey, you guys already claimed, if you file your taxes for 2020, then you have already claimed your recovery rebate. If you're filing your taxes this year and you didn't get your $1,400 stimulus, you're claiming your recovery rebate when you're filing your taxes. Okay. So it's not the stimulus anymore once you get it in a refund. Okay. So yes, Miss Robinette, he can file. If he has not filed, he can go and file to get both of his recovery rebate checks. All right. All right. So I'm gonna let y'all do the questions now, but we're gonna do some changes coming soon. I got some feedback from some of my viewers. Thank you for those of y'all who get together and watch these videos together. I know I drop a lot of information, and a lot of y'all got to bring stuff to write with, but good. Okay, I don't want y'all just sitting around just watching for nothing. At least if you're gonna watch, you need to get something out of it, and not just no celebrity drama. Get some real life stuff that you can apply to your situation. Okay, so let's talk about these tax refunds. And I'm gonna tell you some stuff I have noticed over the past 2 weeks, especially for TikTok, the past week for you guys here on YouTube and on Facebook. So one thing that you will notice, IRS is strongly suggesting everybody use "Where's my refunds?" Okay, and they suggest you go there to check the status of your tax refund. Okay, and I am telling you that that is correct, but you should also use the IRS website so that you can check your tax transcripts. Okay. Why? Because you can go on "Where's my refund?" and it may say processing, but you don't know what that means. That you also may not know when your check is going to go to the account. So you can go to the IRS website, and they no longer have the biometric face scanning. You can do that if you choose. If not, they have another option where you get an interview and you can verify your identity that way. You can go and log into your account and pull your tax transcripts. Your tax transcripts will show the exact amount of money that you are going to get. And the reason why I want y'all to do that is because they are not sending out letters in time before they adjust your taxes. Okay, so if there is something that is wrong, whether it's an increase or a decrease to your amount, they are making those changes without letting you know first. But the only way you would know is you would see the code 971, or is it 970? I think it's 971. You would see the code 971 on your transcripts, and that's how you know there's been an adjustment made. You'll also see the date that is coming. You'll also see the exact amount that's coming to your account. So I would suggest, if you are panicking and don't know when your check coming, you've got bills to pay, and "Where's my refund?" ain't cutting it for you, you need to go and get your tax transcripts. So you can get that from the IRS website. All right. So I'm gonna look at some questions and then we're gonna move on. All right. So Jenny says, "Oh my God, I'm so sick of calling the IRS and I can't get no one. I'm under a review and I claim the same child. It's so frustrating." I am so sorry that you're going through that, Jenny. First of all, you are not the only person that cannot get through to the IRS. The IRS has been busy since, I believe, 7 o'clock this morning, and they wouldn't even open at 7 a.m. Okay. They open at 7:30. So I'm gonna write down the number. I'm gonna put it on the I'm gonna put it on the in here too for those that want to call. And don't laugh at my handwriting, the TikTok folks. Okay. So this is hold on. I figured out how I gotta show y'all something, and then I'm gonna put it also up here on Facebook. Well, hold on. All right. Oh, it's doing it again. I don't know if y'all can see it. Can y'all see that in TikTok world? I don't think so. Okay, maybe y'all can. I don't think so. 800-829-1040. It might be backwards to y'all. I'm sorry. I don't know how to write backwards. Okay, so but it is 829-1040. I'm trying to leave it there so at least y'all can screenshot. 800-829-1040. Okay. So if y'all want to call the IRS, then I just put that number right there. Y'all can give them a call. Okay. Now, will you get through? Probably not. Are they busy? Absolutely. Are people still calling about their 2020 refunds? Yes. So it would be very difficult. But Jenny, I would ask you, did you go and pull your tax transcripts? Because if you pull your tax transcripts, it will cut out a lot of the guessing that you may have so that you can at least see what adjustments they're making. Okay. They may not have the time to tell you. And even if they did, who knows if they're going to be able to tell you the exact same thing, because the individuals that you guys talk to when you call the 800 number are not the individuals that are making the adjustments to your account. So sometimes they can only see very minimal. Sometimes they can only see what's on the transcript, like you. So save yourself some frustration and go and get your transcript. Hold up. And sorry, Jenny, that you're going through that. Keep me posted. Let me know when you get your refund. Okay. Miss Angel, hey, Miss Angel. It says, "Hey, Shamika, is there any way you could drop the link or give the link to forgive the student loans? It was called Florida Metropolitan University. That letter became Everest. Can I still get a student loan forgiven?" Yes, you can. Miss Angel, I will, let me think. What's the best way for me to give it to you? Can you send me, and this is for anybody, okay? If you want my link list, that's even for you guys, okay? I know I haven't gotten to y'all stuff yet, but I'm getting there. And also, please, thank you for reminding me. Please follow me. If you have not followed me yet, please share the video. I appreciate you guys' support. That's the only way I can continue to grow and give out this good information, okay? So yes, you can still get your forgiveness. And yes, Florida Metropolitan University did become Everest. And Everest is definitely on the list of the schools that were sued. So you can probably get your loans, Miss Angel, dismissed in more than one way. You can probably get them dismissed through the Navient settlement, or you can do the the borrower's defense. I say do the borrower's defense, and if it happens to get caught up with the Navient lawsuit and get dismissed on top of it, great. Some people's loans have been dismissed automatically. If you see your loans are zeroed out, and there's no new company that is taking the place of the old company that was on your loans, then you are probably one of those people that it automatically affected. Okay, so back to my link list. Send me your email, guys. Send me your email, and I will send you all the links that I have to everything that I talk about. And on that list, and in that list is the school information. So yes, ma'am, I will send it to you. Send me your email, and I'll send you everything. Okay, and thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Okay. Let me go over here to TikTok because I know I haven't seen or went on you guys in a minute. So let me see. It says, let's see. Hey, lady, we'll be getting with you soon. Taxes need to be done. Thank you very much. And let me say that too. So if you guys need your taxes done, I do taxes. Yes. I can do them in any state. So that's great. Also, I have the ability to be able to give you advances. You do not have to worry about coming in the office and picking up an advance check. Advance checks are now deposited into your account, which is great. Which means during this COVID season, I know it's been horrible with all the stuff that we have experienced, but business has become a lot easier for us to do. So now you do not have to actually walk in the office. You can actually do it with me over the phone, through FaceTime. However, most of y'all of those of you who I have done their taxes that are watching, y'all know I'm a big texter, and y'all usually we text at night. So so if you want to be one of those individuals, all you have to do is hit me up on the link or send me a message to my inbox, and I will send you my link, and you can upload your documents. And I will do your taxes, call you, text you, however, and we will get you done. Okay. I have no problem talking about my prices. What I will tell you is, if you're paying over $500 or $600, and I even think sometimes that's high, but if you're paying over that, then you might need to ask your tax preparer what is all that is included. So a part of the stuff that I discovered this week, and I'm still looking at y'all messages here on TikTok, but I got to let y'all know, I have had so many people come in my inbox because they pulled their tax transcripts. Because most of y'all go to people who do your taxes that don't give you your printout. Okay, they don't email it to you. They don't print it out and give it to you. So you have no idea what they did or how much they charge, because you just been going to this person forever because you're comfortable. You trust them, right? Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. But this individual, matter of fact, it was two people on the same day, pulled their tax transcript, and they looked at the amount of the refund that they were actually getting versus the amount that they were told that they were going to receive. So did y'all get what I just said? So the IRS puts on your tax transcript what you got, okay? What you got. A lot of tax preparers don't tell people the amount that they are charging. And so you don't know that you've been charged $1,200. And that's exactly what happened. She showed me the tax transcript, and she asked me, could I read was she reading correct? And I said, yes, according to this, $1,200 is the difference between what you actually got refunded from the IRS and actually what goes into your account. But she had no idea. So I'm not saying that that's a good or a bad thing. Some of y'all don't care, but I know that I want to know how much I'm paying, and I think that you guys should want to know too. Okay, so you can't be smart about your money if you're not gonna ask how much you're being charged for a service. Okay, so please get comfortable and ask before you even do it. All right, that way you don't have to find out that $1,200 is missing from your tax refund, especially right now when people need $1,200. Okay. All right, it says I have a S Corp. First, I made over 100K. However, I have 2 electric vehicles leased. And what's the rest? So D Jackson, you got to look like you got a long story to tell me. If you got a long question to ask me, just book a consultation. Okay, it's not expensive. All right, book a consultation and get a answer tailored to your situation. All right. Oh God, this is a long one. It's Airbnb and ooh. So you asked me a lot of stuff. If you got Airbnb, that means you have rentals. which means you should have a Schedule C for a self-employment, which means you should be able to have a lot of expenses, which I would think you should be able to receive a refund. But if you want to know, we can talk about it offline. It says, do I have to claim my debit cancel? I'm not sure what that means, but I'm glad that you asked that. Some of you are receiving what is called a 1099-C. If you do not know what that is, if you settled with a debt collector for a debt that you owe, you got a repossession, and you decided you want to do the right thing and pay off the reduced amount, the creditor has the right to send you a bill for the rest. So if you have a $10,000 bill on your credit, but you settled out of court with them, or it's not out of court, but you settled with them over the phone that you're going to pay $2,000, they can send you a 1099-C for the remaining $8,000. And what are you supposed to do with that? You're supposed to add that as income. So some people are getting them and do not know what they mean. So if you get a 1099, I believe it's a 1099. I don't want to say C. Is it a K or C? I think it's a C, 1099-C, which is a cancellation of debt. That will be from somebody settling and not paying the full amount of the debt that you owe. All right. It says, what did you mean when you have a minus sign next to the amount and the due date? If you have a minus sign showing on your tax transcript, all that means is that's the amount that is coming to you. So the IRS is writing your tax transcript as if they're writing a note to themselves. So they're putting minus because they're telling themselves, I'm minusing $7,000 from my account going to you. So that is why it's read that way. It is an accounting thing. If you're not into accounting, or you don't care about accounting, you wouldn't understand it. But look at it that way. When you read the tax transcript, that is what they're writing as if it's taking money out of their account, which is exactly what's happening. It's coming out of the government's account and going into your bank account. So there's going to be a negative, and you always want to see that negative sign because that's a good sign. That means something is coming your way. All right. So that should help you when you look at the transcripts. Let's see. I got that one. Okay, let's see. I did not lie about nothing. These are my kids. Why am I under review? You could be under review for any reason. Almost everybody who are claiming the child tax credit, the dependent care credit, the even the American Opportunity Credit, and earned income credit. If you're claiming any credits, they are verifying it. They're holding up your taxes. You're not going to know. Most of you are not going to know because you're going to be going on, where's my refund? And you're going to wonder why nothing's coming. And you're not going to see it. That's why you got to go to your transcript to get a more detailed information so that you'll know exactly when you're going to get the money and how much you're going to get. The tax advocate number. Yes, that is true. That is some place else that you can call. Now, see, this is the thing. Now, once we tell people they can call the tax advocate, what's going to happen? The tax advocate line is going to get filled up, and then nobody's going to be able to get through. But the tax advocate is a good way to go around the 800 number to get into the IRS. And all the tax advocate is an individual that also works along with the IRS, and they help you. Their job is to assist the public, and they can have access to the system, much like the individuals that you call when you call the 800 number. And they can give you basic information. Some stuff they know. Some of them are people that's been there a long time, so they know. But some of them are going to give you some basic information, and you still may have to end up talking to somebody else later. But what they do is they make the connection. They go and basically get you to a supervisor. So if you want to talk to a tax advocate to get through, I absolutely believe that is a good idea. Thank you, Vonda. Okay, it says, what do you do if you didn't get a 2020 refund? If you didn't get a 2020 refund, then you have to wait. I know that sounds crazy to say that, but it is. The IRS is so backed up that they have even suspended sending letters out to people telling them that they're going to levy the money, that they're going to take the money from the account. So right now, anybody who owes the IRS, they're doing pretty good, okay? They're not going to get harassed letter-wise, but let me tell you what is happening. They are also snatching your stuff. Now, people are going to ask me about student loans. The IRS, excuse me, I'm not even going to say the IRS. It's actually the Treasury Department, but they stated they were not going to start taking the checks for student loans until May 1st. So that is when the student loans become due and you start making payments again. So you have time. So I advise you to do your taxes. It's the end of February. All you got is the month of March. Hopefully you can get through. Now, if you have a tax debt, if you owe child support, if you owe any state debt, let's talk about unemployment. They will snatch your money. No questions asked. You're probably not going to get no letter until after, just like us getting this $1,400 letter after, and y'all don't already filed your taxes. So yes, they will take it for those things. Okay. It says NA for 2021 transcript. What does that mean? I don't go by NA. I need code numbers. Okay, code numbers tell me everything I need to know about your taxes. If you give me the code, that will help me, not necessarily what it says. Okay, so let me see what we have here. It says, yes, I did. There are no adjustments done, no letter. I'm just tired. Well, Miss Jenny, if you got a copy of it, send me a screenshot, because if there's no adjustment, you obviously have a tax code. What's the 3-digit code that would say what? So you know it's an adjustment. So you must see the 970. So basically, you're going to have to wait. I know that's not what you want to hear, but that is basically where we at right now. Okay. Sandra, hey Sandra, it says, why does it take so long for a state refund? It's saying up to 45 days. I owed them from last year and they got their payment out of my federal, and now it doesn't show anything in the system. It's been paid yet. So I guess I'll be waiting for a long. So states take different. States have a different time requirement than the federal government. Okay, so a lot of people get their state refunds late. So if you're waiting on your state refund, I would just tell you to sit tight. Surprisingly, a lot of people think that the state office is the IRS, and they're not. There are your state's revenue department, nothing to do with IRS. So yes, they took your money out of your refund from your federal because they turned you into the TOP program. That's the Treasury Offset Program. That's the same one that I'm telling y'all that is taking your they will be taking for student loans again soon, and for any debt. So they're working together. The state and the federal are working together. They submit your information, and it tells the Treasury to submit it to the IRS, and they wait until you're going to get some money with your name on it, and they're going to snatch their percentage and leave you with whatever's left, if there is anything. So Sandra, you're going to have to wait. I'm sorry you got to wait so long for your state, but usually state don't come until March. I had never seen the state refund come early, and never. March, late March, maybe April. So just sit tight on that. All right. And speaking of taxes, before I go on to anything else, let me let y'all know, if you haven't filed, or you are not filing, or you haven't got all your documents, we almost in March. So if you don't think you're going to have all your stuff, please file an extension. Okay? That's it. Just file an extension. It's not hard to do. You can call my office. We will do them for free. All right. And all that is telling the IRS that I'm not going to file right now. Give me an extension until October. And I'm going to tell you why you need to do that. Because if you already know that you owe, or you think you're going to owe, if you don't file, and April 18th, that's the day the tax season closes, if you owe a debt, you Okay, I am so sorry. I don't know what happened. It just completely went away. Okay, it did. So I'm back. And for those of you who stayed, I appreciate it. Okay, and I'm gonna get to y'all question in just a second. Since I called the IRS and they told me I may be receiving another letter. Yes. And let me tell y'all something. And this is something that just happened yesterday. And this actually happened to my customer. So one thing about me is I'm very transparent. So I don't have anything to hide. If I make a mistake, we fix them. I'm not running out on my customers like a lot of other people. All right. But let me tell you guys what happened. And I'm glad that you mentioned about getting mail. If you get anything from the IRS, you do not throw it in the garbage. Okay. Did you hear what I said? Do not throw it in the garbage. And let me tell you why. Yesterday, I got an inbox. I saw a letter saying that this person owed $53,000 to the IRS. I immediately said, I am not going to text. I am going to call her because we got to talk about this, find out what is going on. So we found out what happened, as far as where they got the information from. I got to read the paperwork. But then I asked her, did she file taxes this year? She said, yes. And I said, well, dang, the IRS won't send you a letter saying you owe us this much money unless they already sent you something else. I said, did you get any mail before now? And she said, yes. I didn't think it was important. I threw it in the garbage. Now, because she did that, now she runs the risk of having her tax refund taken. This is the biggest one that a lot of y'all probably gonna ever see again. So this is her largest tax refund probably, and she won't even get an opportunity to see it because it's gonna be snatched to pay off a debt that she doesn't really owe. But had we had the opportunity to say something in enough time, it could have been corrected. But she threw the mail in the garbage. So if y'all get anything from the IRS, do not throw it in the garbage. They're not sending you nothing because they want to send you a card to see how you doing. Okay, they your friend, but they're not that kind of friend. All right. So hopefully y'all got that. All right. It says, what if you already paid the loans off? Which loans are we talking about? Oh, so if you already paid your student loans off and you want to get your money back because your school closed down, they have an application called the Closed School Loan Discharge. I have that in my link list. All you got to do is send me your email and I will send that to you. Okay. And then you can use that and apply. Hey, James, how you doing? Says, do I need everything that I purchased under every business that I bought from meals all the way up to miles up to equipment? Yeah, absolutely. If you want to be able to get the most bang for your buck and you're a business owner, you got to side something that you're doing. Why wouldn't you count for the miles? And I'm gonna give y'all a quick way to do it. Okay, this is the cheap way. Now y'all try to find every way to do it cheap because I just don't believe in paying a lot for something that I can go over to China in a factory and get. Anyway, I'm just not paying a lot for my stuff, basically. Okay, so let me break it down. If you want to track your expenses and you're too cheap to pay for a program or an app to do that monthly, then get mint.com. Mint, MINT.com. I'm going to try it again on my TikTok thingy. Mint. Mint.com. Okay. MINT. I'm going to put it over here for y'all. And what I do is I link all the bank accounts, all of them. Not just the business. Now, you can't just do business if you choose, but I did my personal too, because as small business owners, although the law says we're not supposed to commingle the funds, which we're not, but sometimes you don't have enough money in your business account to cover some of your business bills, and you use your personal to cover it. So because I know that is a reality because of small business owners, then what do? We use mint.com. We link all our accounts, business and personal, and then you log in and you can look at every transaction and you can put every transaction where you want. So basically you're going to reconcile. Okay, that's an accounting term. All right, but basically you're going to reconcile. You're going to go through and say, okay, that's $7. I went to Chick-fil-A because y'all know I love Chick-fil-A. That was a business meal. Get this. That was a business expense. That way, at the end of the year, all you got to do is print business expenses and everything come out with the total. Easy. And what I like about mint.com is if it sees that you have a pattern of going to, so for example, Chick-fil-A, I can just type Chick-fil-A and it'll show every Chick-fil-A. I can make all of those my business expenses because I can, my business meals. All I really got to do is just look at the time of day that I went. And if it's during my, the work time, then boom, that's a business, it could be a business meal. So you can do that. That's a cheap way. And then the other thing you can do, y'all know I'm cheap. Now, you can use these apps that track how long you drive and how long you bike and run. So now you can use Mile IQ. Okay, MILEIQ.com. You could use them, but at some point they want you to pay. And we're not trying to pay. Okay, Mile, MILEIQ.com. What you can do, if you don't want to go to them, just download one of those free fitness apps. Yes, I said it. Get the ones that that you do that it can track if you ride in your bicycle. A mile is a mile is a mile. Okay. So all you're gonna do is turn it on when you get in your car to go on your business way. And when you get to where you go, you turn it off. That's it. Boom. It tracked your fitness goals and your mileage. Okay, I'm just saying. All right. Cheap way to do it, but it is. And it's not a lot of work. It's probably an app that's already in your phone because you said you was gonna get in shape, but you didn't do nothing. Okay. So it's probably already on your phone. So mint.com, or you can do one of those fitness apps, or you can use Mile IQ. All right. Somebody asked, when do they update the transcripts? They update the transcripts every night, but that doesn't mean that yours is going to get updated every night. But yes, it's updated every night. Okay. If you're making payments to the IRS, will they still take your taxes? And the answer is yes. Why? Because they want to be paid. They don't care that you making payments and you've been doing good all this year. As soon as they get that refund, they're going to take it, because the sooner they get paid back, the no more debt you have. See, that's how they look at it. They're not looking at it like you need to eat and give it to you for your family. No, they look at it as soon as you owe me and pay me off, then you don't owe nobody. Okay. So no, they will still take it. Absolutely. It says I'm 1099 and my tax preparer put money that wasn't withheld. So now we got to submit paper to show expense. Yeah, so that's happening a lot. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, and I say this all the time. I don't care if y'all lie to the IRS when y'all file your taxes, that is your prerogative. But you and your tax preparer need to be saying the same lie. Why? Because people are actually getting audited for stuff that they don't even know that's on their taxes. And I hope you're not, well, I hope she's watching. I ain't going to say who it is, but this just happened this week. Somebody sent me their tax transcripts that they found. And I mentioned them earlier in another video, and I stated that they got their whole refund taken, $11,000 they were supposed to receive, and the IRS took $10,800. And now we found out why. When I saw the tax transcripts, I'm like, well, yeah, I can see why you got audited, because somebody filed a child that and did not give complete information. And this person doesn't even have 3 kids. This person has 2 kids. So here was another child that this person does not even know about that was filed on their taxes. They got audited, never received a letter, because a lot of y'all move around and y'all don't update y'all address with the IRS. And now here she going, waiting, thinking she finna get a nice size tax refund, and they took it. And had we not found the tax transcripts, wouldn't have known. Okay, so y'all definitely need to pull them if you get the opportunity. Okay, my office number. Let me put this down here. Okay, so yeah, let me see. Can I do that? Okay, so I'm gonna put it down on this thing. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, I'll be busy. I'll be booked so if you call me, you definitely gonna have to leave a message, because I am not gonna be able to get it. Because by the time I step foot in that door, I have appointments all day long. All right. So filed on February 5th, still processing. That's good. That's good. Let's see. Had a repo And the IRS sent me a letter that the car creditor sent it to the IRS. Oh, Lord. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing that, because you're the first person. Okay, so look at that. An individual just said that a creditor sent the IRS a letter. Now, I'm going to tell you, if you've been sued in court and you lost and they garnishing your wages, or if you've been sued in court and maybe they're not garnishing your wages, maybe you don't work, but you owe something. Yeah, they probably going to send it to the IRS. They want a judgment against you. They want their money. So the government has to make rules if they're going to allow unsecured creditors to come after you and take your money. And in this case, obviously, you see, that's the stuff on the news they're not talking about. Yeah, they'll talk about how everything's delayed, but they're not talking about how the government is allowing people to come and take your money for some debt that you didn't pay for a repo. That's ridiculous. So in your case, Royalty, we could talk. There's about only one thing that you can do, and I'm not gonna say it here on live, so you might want to reach out to me. We could talk about that. Yeah, you probably should file, because if they're coming after your taxes, they're aggressive, and that means they don't come after any money that you should get. So we could talk about it, but I'm of the mindset: get the debt behind you and move on. You got many more years to file taxes. So if they want to take this year's and you can afford it, let them. Okay. Says, got my state and my federal, hasn't been processed yet. Oh, wow. Thank you for letting us know. I had no idea. At least somebody got their state taxes. He says, y'all in California, be careful if you let 211 find you a tax person for free. Sometimes, oh God. So they're doing craziness out there. All right, so let me get to a couple other things real quick, because I don't want to keep y'all past 8 o'clock. So I wanted to talk about bankruptcy really quick. I got 20 minutes, so I'm gonna try to make this fast. All right. So I did put my number down. I hope y'all can hear me now. Okay. So I have been seeing tons and tons of people getting sued. All right. Now, I'm not just talking about sued from creditors, but yes, you could get sued from creditors. Okay. Right now, nobody's making money, including you, which means the banks aren't making money like they want to. These debt collection companies aren't making money like they want to. So, what are they trying to do? Sue. What do they want to make sure they can get some of the money that you are going to get or to make? So if you're finding yourself in that situation, and you can't pay, then you may want to think about filing bankruptcy. And I'm not talking about no $1,000, $2,500. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about people finding out that they're getting sued for $50,000. People finding out they're getting sued for $30,000. And these are the calls that I'm getting. These are stuff from years ago that they don't even remember. The statute of limitations is coming up, where people don't have the option to sue you anymore. And now they're going to try to sue to see if they can get something. So please do not get caught out there thinking that you are untouchable just because. Okay. So pay attention. So hold on, I'm looking. So pay attention to see if somebody's coming around asking you by your full name. You might be getting served. You don't know. They may be trying to serve you for a debt that you didn't pay. That is happening. Okay. Let me see what I got. So a lot of you don't want to consider code 152 not being sued. Code 152. So if you have a code 152, then that's a good thing. You should be able to get your taxes without an issue. And it says, how do you find out if you're being sued? The only way you're going to find out if you're being sued really is you can look yourself up in the clerk of court database. I mean, if someone's taking an action against you, it'll be listed in the court record before you probably would even find out. So you could do that. But if it's really, that's the only way you're going to know until you actually get sued. But I am surprised of how many people are getting sued this time and this time of the year during this COVID, when people barely have anything and people are still coming after them. So I say to you guys, if you have extremely bad credit, you got extremely damaged credit, then some of those things on your credit you need to look at, and you need to see if you have companies like Portfolio Recovery, LVMV funding, if you have Midland Credit. I think it's Midland Credit Management now. So you have some of those companies that like to take people into court. Those are some of the people you need to be watching out for, okay? Because they're not taking a break. They definitely want to come out and come after y'all. So be mindful of that. And if your credit is bad enough and you need a bankruptcy to start over, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Okay. So I especially said I wanted to talk about it tonight just because so many of y'all sitting around this place suffering, like struggling, hiding, embarrassed, and got all this debt, and you can't figure out how to get out of it. And it's like, but why? You don't have to. So if you're one of those people that may fall in that category where you can do a chapter 7, then you might need to think about it. Okay. So let me get back to these questions. 150 code, but no negative sign in front of the amount. A 150 code, that's let me see what that is. 150 code is that's not anything bad. It's saying that there's probably going to be some adjustment, but that doesn't mean that's anything bad. So maybe they just have not figured out quite yet what that adjustment is. It actually could be an increase. So I would just tell you to wait. That's not a bad tax code. Liz Moore, you just have to create an account. That's right. So create an account on the IRS website. That's how you get your tax transcripts. Mike said, when will filers with child tax credit get their refund? It's approaching March 1st. You guys are already getting your refunds by now. So you should already see those dropping in your account. I can tell you to just keep checking, okay? If you need to reach me, you want to reach me, the link is in the bio, okay? You just click the link in the bio. It will give you all my information. You also, it has my email in there. So there's no way that you would not be able to find me. What do LRT 64C? If you got a 664C, a letter, you're missing a number. IRS usually gives out 3-digit. 664C. Let me see. I'll see if I can tell you what that is. Let's see. Hold on. I don't think I've heard of that one. Okay. So if you get a letter, that's 464C. Do you mean 4464C? If that is, that's just verifying your identity. I got my state, but my other is still processing. Damn, sorry, y'all. Let me see if there's anything else I want to go. I hated that my thing went out. That is really just be throwing me sometimes. Check to see if your rental assistance has started again in your area. There was some money that did come with the new infrastructure bill. So a lot of y'all been asking me about this PPP and the SBA, and I just want to let y'all know that although I do see people falsely advertising PPP and SBA loans, let me tell y'all, there is no more disaster money for that. Okay, please do not fall in the trap of giving your information to somebody and then find out you've been scammed. There is no PPP loan. That is done and over with. And as a matter of fact, the only thing you should hear about a PPP loan is that 1 billion of them still have not, not 1 billion, $1 billion in loans still have not been forgiven, and 3 billion have been rejected from being forgiven. So if you have not done your forgiveness yet, you need to do your forgiveness because well, you need to even find out if you're gonna get forgiven. The SBA making it tough. All right. So if you already got forgiveness, I'm glad that you did, but I'm gonna tell you what I read in the thing today. The SBA puts out reports all the time, and they stated that individuals that they approve their forgiveness, they are approving it to move it so they can catch up. But they plan, they say, to do manual reviews of the ones that they did approve. So that means that just because you got a forgiveness does not mean you are out of the water if you got the loan and you weren't supposed to. Okay. And y'all know I keep up with the cases. So I read and I see people I read one this morning, a lady in Louisiana, she got busted and her loan was only $20,832. She didn't even get the second PP round, the second round of the PPP loan. She only got one, and she done lost her job, and she probably gonna go to prison. So there's nothing that y'all can do. at this point, all I just do is just tell you to be mindful and stay away from anybody trying to get you to do anything else that's wrong. Okay, so there is no more of that money. Now, the SBA does have loans. They've always had loans, but they do not have any more disaster funding. It's just their regular loans. There's some of them are quite difficult to qualify for, but you can. They got a micro loan. You can get up to $50,000. They just ended the EIDL stuff. So if you had where you were doing a reconsideration, February 15th was the cutoff date. So there's no more reconsiderations. I did read that there was still more money there was still more money, like they still had more EIDL money. So if you are already in reconsideration stage, meaning you're waiting still to hear back from them, they still have money to give you. Only those that made it in, though. So now that it's cut off, now they can start getting back to you guys and approving or disproving. I'm in groups where people really are still getting money, but they had to already be in before that February 15th cutoff date. Okay. Let's see. Yes, that is right. 4464C, verifying the accuracy. That's what my letter said, but I don't have. So good. So if you got that letter, 4464C, all that means is they need to verify what they need to verify. They might hold up your taxes another week or two, but there's nothing that you can do. They will do everything. If they got any questions or they find that something looks suspicious, believe you me, you could check your transcript and you will see an adjustment. So since you got that letter, Cameron, now it's making sense. Now I would tell you to just keep checking the transcript. You could check it daily to see if they make an adjustment. It looks like they are planning onto it with the code and now the letter. That means they're planning, but it doesn't mean it's going to be a big one. And it also doesn't mean it has to be a bad one. They could be giving you more money. So I actually seen people who actually got a friend of mine posted. She's a tax preparer in Vegas, and the individual did someone's taxes. They did it wrong, and the IRS went back and gave them all kind of credits, but they ended up getting a refund of like $34,000, and it was from on Where's My Refund. They showed where they made the adjustment. So you just never know what you're gonna get. Okay. All right, let me see if y'all send anything else. All right, so we got like 10 minutes left, so I'm gonna just let y'all ask any questions if you have any. Again, if you need your taxes done, we can holler at me. We can do those. I am going to switch over just to let you guys know, because I get tired of trying to read this. I'm going to try it listening to somebody who watches. We're going to try to do, starting in March, a call in where you can actually call and I can put you on the air and then you can ask your question. It'll be much easier than me always having to read this. Hopefully y'all like that. We will see. And I also am thinking about shortening my Mondays and doing it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, maybe like 30 minutes to catch y'all up. So we don't have to stay on so long. So, and you said, is the government giving out rental assistance? Absolutely. A lot of places are giving out rental assistance. You really just got to go out and find it. I always say do 211. Some of y'all saying 211 doesn't work in your area. If not, you can easily call your United Way. There's a United Way everywhere, and you can ask them. Okay. Yeah, so if you got that letter, don't do anything to your taxes. Don't amend, don't do anything, because whatever you do is only going to delay your taxes further. Leave it be. Let them make the changes. Okay, that's all. Let them do it. Says Navient had my loan. Do I need to do something? If Navient had your loan, you don't really have to do anything. It's supposed to be forgiven on its own. If you have a specific school that you went to, you can let me know. You can send me a message and I'll or send me your email. I'll send you a link list. You can go in there and look to see if your school is on a list. I have a list. Okay. Thank you, Cameron. You're welcome. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. All right. So let me see. So again, we're gonna try to do a call in starting in March. Going to try to switch over to 3 days a week so we don't have to do this only on one day. I don't know if y'all like that, but y'all can please give me y'all feedback. I appreciate it. And Yeah, so you want the taxes done, you got questions about taxes, you got questions about your credit, or you just say, hey girl, my stuff is all messed up, help me figure out what I need to do. My business, I need my business right, I need to work on my business credit, whatever it is on those lines of things. Those are the things that I know about and can assist you with. Okay, so you just have to let me know, reach out to me, and we will be able to go over that. It says, is it true that all bureaus are going to be changed to one agency? It is trying to go that way. But the one agency is going to be the government. Okay, all three bureaus are not going to become one bureau, because somebody's going to want to be in charge, and all three people are not going to want to, or two people ain't going to want to work for one of them. So no, but what is going, or is trying to happen, is they are trying to make the federal government the credit bureau and leave and move away from Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, because they feel that they are not taking into account things that they should, your electric bill, your this, your that, all of those things that they should take into account, but they are not. So the federal government wants to take over that job. So we don't know if that's going to happen. People are definitely going to fight for it, but that is exactly what they are trying to do. And who is pushing that bill is Maxine Waters, the Black female out of Houston. She is pushing the bill to do that. Okay. Can you delete inquiries on the credit report? Absolutely. Get at me. We can talk about that. What is the number to check to see if you owe taxes? The number to check to see if you owe is 800-304-3104. It is, yeah, that's a shame. I shouldn't even know these numbers by heart, but it is, the offset program number is 800-304-3104. And you can call that number 800-304-3104. And you can call them, put you in your social, and then it'll let you know. Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, it is not that accurate. Okay, you can try, and it may tell you nothing, and then you can go look at your taxes, and they done took some money. Unfortunately, the government can't keep up with as fast as things are going. So, but for the most part, it's accurate. But if it's not accurate, I am not surprised. All right. University of Phoenix, yes, they are on that list. All right, so let me see. So we got a couple minutes to 8. I'm gonna still give y'all a couple more minutes to see if y'all got questions while I'm looking over this bankruptcy stuff. I don't want to put all y'all on the bankruptcy. I know a lot of people don't want to talk about that, but I'm just telling you, it is crazy times out there, and people are struggling for no reason at all. Because some people can't fix their credit. Some credit is just, it cannot be fixed. Okay. For my vets real quick. I mentioned this last week, and I'm gonna say it again. I'm a veteran, if y'all don't already know. But if you know a veteran, please let them know that they need to go and do their disability. If you're a veteran and you were denied previously for disability, please come and talk to me. Let me help you out. Okay. The VA has basically have loosened their grip. Okay, so if you were denied for some previous disability items, you now can go back and request to be looked at those things again, as well as now get an increase on what you may currently have. All right, so I can tell you, if you live in Florida, it's 100% state. I just, almost everybody that I know has 100%. They take real good care of their veterans here. So if you're not, you're missing out. And Texas is another good state. But if you guys are veterans, or you know veterans, and they're not receiving disability, then, you know, unless they're in tip-top condition, and I don't know too many of them that are, then y'all need to talk to me, okay? Because we need to talk about that and get that going, because people are missing out on money that is theirs. All right. I'm not saying to file bankruptcy, but it is an option. It is definitely an option for you if your situation warrants that. Okay, but we can do that through a credit consultation. Let's look at your credit and see what's going on. I talked to a lot of you guys after Monday show. A lot of y'all reach out to me in the end. All right, so if that's you, if that's what you want to do, if you are thinking about filing, then you definitely reach out to me. Okay, all right. So I don't see any more questions here. It is Monday, and I'm going to sign off. I apologize about this little technical error we had up here earlier. I will put the video on YouTube. I will download it here from TikTok. Thank you for TikTok, for you guys tuning in. Please see me next Monday, and I will announce the dates, and I'm going to start doing my 3 days a week, and when I'm going to do the call-in. So that will be starting in March. so we can, get to talking. Okay, and we get to know your problems and hopefully help y'all solve them, figure some stuff out. So until next Monday, you guys take care. I'll see you guys again. Be blessed, be encouraged, and don't let these people trick you off the streets. Okay, don't let the devil fool you and make you think that God is not going to do what He said He's going to do. All right, so I'll see y'all later. Bye. Thank you. See y'all.